It's October the 7th, a Monday, 2024. And now another edition, another fun edition of things you might ought to know. This is the fun stuff. This is birthdays, days in history, and a fun celebration to get your day started with something, as I said 5 times already, fun. I'm Jacob and Payne. I'm going to give you this browsing rendition of things that are fun, even though that guy right there may not be so fun, but it's his birthday. So maybe he'll smile today. Maybe he'll fun on us. Maybe he'll do something, wave his hand and magically make some disappear or take over some country. Who knows? Because he does those things. Like I said, birthdays, day in history, and a fun celebration coming up in just mere moments. Let's start off with this guy, that guy, this guy, Vladimir Putin, who has a 72nd birthday on the day. So celebrate him, give him all the flowers that you want to give him because maybe he'll get you into good graces. He was just a KGB guy, not really a low level, but just a regular guy in the KGB that made good on some promises, made the right people disappear, and became president at least twice. And essentially, as long as he wants to be in charge of Russia, he'll be in charge of Russia. And he's doing it more Stalin style or more Lenin style, more old grade style, Soviet Union style, where he thinks he should be in charge of everything. Russia is not the superpower it used to be, but it can be pretty annoying to deal with the Russians. So we are definitely dealing with them as best as possible. Someone who's not quite as dictatorish, but still kind of a jerk is Simon Cowell, who's turning 65 years old on the day. And much love to Toni Braxton, who's 57. Now, back when she was really big and popular in the 90s or so, she was singing a lot of love songs, which are basically songs about people breaking up with Toni Braxton. And it's ridiculous because it's like, why is Toni Braxton breaking up with people all the time? She was a staple on Quiet Storm, like shows and Quiet Storms, like playlists. But it was like everything was sad. Everybody wanted to break up with Toni Braxton all the time. No one could understand it. But she is 57 years old, and I think she is essentially getting over it because the royalties are doing her well with breakup songs because they still make the money. Let's move on to the history things. Things are making money in sense going forward. Starting off with Fox News. The Fox News channel's debut today in 1996. The first day we had Fox News to kick around, or Fox News had the rest of the media landscape to kick around, if you will. Starting off as an alternative network, which was the evil genius of the evil genius, Robert A., who turned out to be more evil than genius in the end run. But a lot of things happen behind the scenes of Fox News to make what it is. And what it is now is interesting. I was a huge fan of Fox News at the beginning of it, as it was an alternative thing. And it came about as we'll call a mouthpiece of the Republican Party. Let's say what it is. But it's turned into basically a shill of a shill of a shill that is right now just, we'll move on. This is history. This is not the news show, so let's go to history. On this day in 2001, the U.S. invasion of Afghanistan began with an air assault and covert operations on the ground. Fox News covered this one heavily, and it's basically what created the Fox News brand, as it covered it from the standpoint of a more conservative, more Republican, because that's who was in office, more level, as opposed to asking a lot of questions that should have been asked on all sides. And in 2023, this time last year, because today we're marking the anniversary, Hamas and several other Palestinian militant groups launched a coordinated armed incursion from Gaza in the Gaza Strip into the Gaza Envelope of southern Israel, the first invasion of Israel territory since 1948 Arab-Israeli war. It was essentially on the anniversary, and they went through and killed many people, terrorized many folks. And at this point in time, the current standing of we're off the risk of World War III is based on issues in Gaza with Israel and its enemies in the state there. Many enemies, as Israel's been fighting many folks from many sides, not literally fighting a three-front war that we're not calling it war because that's declared, but it is what it is. It's not a conflict. It's war Israel and they're facing. Let's talk about our word for the day. And you can find out more about words today at the Big Words Project, my project to get more words into people's heads and on people's, radars. BigWordProject.com is where you can find that. Now, you can go and find about today's word, which is debacle. Debacle is a sound defeat. And used in a sentence, the product launch turned into a debacle when it became clear the software was full of bugs. There you go, debacle. You can use that fairly easily in your sentences today, so try your best to use that out there. You go to our website and learn more about big words, and you can buy one of our books on vocabulary. The Big Words Project books are called Big Words You Ought to Know. We have 2 volumes out. We're a little late on volume 3, but we'll get to it as quickly as possible. Proceeds from each of those books goes to local reading programs in our And so that's why it costs a little bit more. Just going to give a little more to the other folks. I still got to make my bid on it, but I want to make sure to give the donations as many as possible to kids locally. So consider buying a vocabulary book. Consider it. Also consider buying another book for me, and it goes on daily affirmations. That book is called 100 Daily Affirmations for Positivity and Confidence. You can search for 100 affirmations paying for anywhere you buy books, or click the link in this presentation for Kindle and Amazon paperbacks. Today's affirmation: I choose to see the good in people around me. An affirmation like this one is good for improving your relationships. By focusing on positive aspects of those around you, it fosters appreciation and respect, leading to a stronger and more meaningful relationships altogether. Using something like this to focus on, choosing to see the good in people around you will help you focus on how you have more positive relationships than you probably think, because you're probably just not looking for the good in people. And some people are hard to find the good in. I will admit that, but sometimes you just have to squint a little bit, do a little extra effort, because there's good each and everyone else around us. There are some people who are total psychopaths and may have issues, but there's good in pretty much anyone, normal person walking around the earth. So find the good in them and do your best to bring that out in them and use it for your positivity or motivation. And finally, here's an interesting one for the day. We're going to celebrate You Matter to Me Day. We're not going with food, not going with sickness. You Matter to Me Day. It's 4 words and one phrase that can make a profound difference in any person's life, and to hear it and share it on others. October 7th may not seem like a big deal to many, but you do know that many individuals have lost loved ones without being given a chance to tell them how important they are. So here's a day where you need to step out and express your feelings. You should do it regularly, of course, but today we are highlighting, showcasing the fact that you should tell folks that matter to you that they matter to you. Don't let that message not be said before something else happens. Today, we're celebrating memorializing, not so much celebrating anniversary of a very tragic event that happened in Gaza. And there are people out there who are living with people they know lives lost, and sometimes some hostages they're not sure about, that many folks wish they could have said one more time, I love you, you matter to me. So with that, go out and spread some love today. Make sure that people know if they matter to you, they matter to you. Make sure some people that may not matter as much as you would like them to know that they matter, because sometimes they need that pick me up, just like the affirmation for the day. Today is a day to remind yourself and remind others that the world needs people. We can't do it we can't do it by ourselves, can't do it without each other. So make sure the people that matter to you, that help you get things done, know that they matter to you. Let's take a quick step to our sponsor for the day, and it is the Blinkist app. And today's sponsor can help you catch up on so many books that you missed. Over 6,500 books are in their actual playlist, plus adding more books every week. Blinkist app can help you catch up on all the books you don't have time to read, because they give you a chance to read them in 15 minutes. They condense the books into bite-sized summaries they call blinks that are perfect for people on the go. Listen to it on a run, listen to it on a commute, listen to it just when you get a break sometime and wind down. Blinkist lets you learn anywhere, anytime, and get big words into your head as well, and big ideas going forward. They also have something called Blinkist Spaces, so that you can actually share your love of big books in small bite-sized pieces. A Blinkist Space is something you create, and you share the books and blinks to other people, and you can comment on them like book clubs in the Blinkist Spaces. They have personal development books, science books, business books, history books. They have them all. Audio and text options to read or listen to in about 15 minutes, sometimes more for larger, unabridged books, sometimes a little less. And if you use our link, you get a 6% discount for the premium subscription. If you use our link, we get a small commission for you stepping in the door to us. Use our link at this conversationproject.com/Blinkist. This is conversationproject.com/Blinkist, Blinkist, and get the Blinkist out today. Get caught up on those books right now. I read a book on the commute and on the way to work every day, and I read a book before I go to bed every night. So that's 2 books a night times 365. Not doing math in my head. That's a lot of books. Some nights get missed, obviously, but it's a lot of books to get caught up on them. But they've got over 6,500, so there's a lot of books to read, and they add more every day. So check them out, the Blinkist app. Quick chance to allow you to give us some feedback. We're asking you to like, share, and subscribe to the video that we have here, because we need to know if we're doing good stuff. Do you like having the fun stuff at all? Do you like having fun stuff separated from the big stories? Let us know there. Also comment as well, so we know what you're doing right and wrong. Share it with other folks who maybe have missed out on the fact that we're doing this in a separate feed, or people who enjoy getting birthday fun stuff to celebrate. And make sure you're subscribed, share this too, or just something on it so you don't miss out on the fun stuff we have every single weekday morning. We're trying to branch out into weekends because we think we can record these things ahead, but we'll see what happens as people like, share, and subscribe going forward. We ask for that of you to help us get the word out. Thank you so much in advance for helping us the word out. With that, the word is in, or the word is done for Monday, October the 7th, 2024. I'm Jay Cleveland Payne. This has been Things You Might Ought to Know, the fun stuff for today. Enjoy your fun stuff and enjoy your Monday. We have plenty of great things happening. Although we are waiting for another hurricane to barrel into Florida, we're going to keep our eyes on that. And 29 days till the election, and then we'll keep an eye on that one because that's not going to be over anytime soon. Even once we have a winner, we'll have to deal with the whiner, if you will. We have all those things to grow to, love to, and chat about in conversation. That's mostly taken care of in the news one. This one, it's about fun and frivolity. So have some fun, enjoy yourselves. Love you guys, mean it. We'll do this thing again as well for tomorrow or Tuesday edition of Fun Stuff.